geared species. If you think about it, us flood dragons are also related to the dragons. Perhaps we have more dragon blood than you. Know your place, you yellow lizard. You're coming at us alone. An attack, or are you surrendering? Well, whatever. The forces of the Naga are pathetic. They lack the quality and quantity, compared to our front lines. It looks like their mages are planning something, so I guess it wouldn't be bad to take extra caution. Flood dragons. Attack. Trample over those Nagas. When the forces collide, you're in charge of leading the flood dragon's infiltration to the mages. I'll take care of that yellow lizard. I'll make it painless, for old time's sake. Oh ho. You're exposing your back too. That's an improvement. Will Draken be alright? He looks similar to when he was fighting you. He'll be fine, just let him be. But, as you know, that guy is overly scared of death. And thanks to that, he's very well versed at gauging his opponent's strength. He's not simply standing there and taking the hits. He's probably gauging the strength of his opponent by taking their hits. And the reason he exposed his back is to check whether or not his opponent knows about his weak point. Draken is weak to the weak and stronger to the strong. I never realized Draken was that strong. I could see his information when he submitted to me. I guess you're good enough to bluff. I'll admit you're not just a lizard. But I'm a hero of the flood dragons. You won't be able to handle my full power. Die. The one thing that's for certain is that he's the second strongest in our labyrinth, after me. Draken Draconus Ortega. Hero. Impossible. How? You really thought you have more of dragon's blood than me? You know, there is such a thing as the basic qualities of a dragon. Jet see, if you can copy this. Don't tell me. Stop it. Kurk. My face. Face. That's strange. I thought the descendants of dragons should be immune to fire. The hero was defeated. Our commander was defeated. A dragon. They have a dragon on their side. Run away. Command. Formation. Mage. Infiltration. Wa. Master. The flood dragons are being thrown at us. Should I order them to fire them down? No, we can't waste our arrows on mere soldiers. Make 2 of our mages focus on defense. I'm alive. Why? Wait. Loco. Dominique, tell the gatekeepers to throw the flood dragons back towards the mid-sized ones. We need to lure them into our defensive formation. How is the formation doing? Draken's holding out in the middle, preventing any damage on our side. After seeing their commander get overpowered, the soldiers in the middle of the formation have dispersed to the sides. We were already outnumbered, so it's only a matter of time until we get pushed back by them. Should we activate the traps? No, we need to lure out their big ones. Quintus. Yes. My king. Tell DRA. Protect the left. You go protect the right. You must not let them push you back a single step. As you master. Rikshasha. The enemy's main forces are. The Flood Dragon King is on the way. It. So that's Anaxtis. The Flood Dragon King. The master of the Flood Dragon Labyrinth, the unwavering King Anaxtis. They have approximately 300 in their main forces. There are 150 soldiers, and the rest are higher-ranked Flood Dragons. There are also over 30 mid-sized catapulting Flood Dragons. Just the number of high-ranked Flood Dragons alone is greater than the number of soldiers we have in the entire Naga army. Master. The Flood Dragon King is Master. Their main forces have begun their attack. Focus on their aerial units and hold out. Tell the archers to hold on. It's not time yet. If they arrive at our defenses, they'll breach it. Wait. We need to lure in as many of them as possible. The mages are at their limits. They can't hold on much longer. If we wait any longer, they'll exhaust their mana trying to keep the ground up. A TSK, not even half of their higher ranks are in yet. Send them to the abyss. Mages, stop the casting. Pause the casting and join the battle. Hurry up. You want to be stepped on. Hold on. The floor is ice. Now. Push them. They used magic to disguise a cliff as a dirt floor. They wouldn't have fallen for this trap if they had been more careful with their scouting. The only living soldiers that the Flood Dragons sent here are you and Draken. I just thought that they wouldn't have known since you guys are both allies now. Dominique, the damage report. Minus 2070. Yes. 20 Naga soldiers and 1 warrior have died while defending. And the entire front line and around 20 of the enemy's main forces seem to have fallen for the trap. So that means there's still around 250 of them remaining. We're defending a castle on a narrow bridge. We'll use the phalanx formation. Send Quintus and Draken to the front lines. The forces behind them should spread out to minimize the impact of the Flood Dragon catapults, and kill the Flood Dragons the moment they land. We must not let the Flood Dragon catapults pile up in our backlands. We must kill them immediately. The weakness of the Flood Dragons is under their chin. Announce that one more time. Where did you learn these military tactics? Just from some games humans play. My life for ire. For Sigmar. Humans treat war as a game. Now we just need to wait for the Flood Dragon King to join in on the battle himself. If we're lucky, we won't even have to put up our second defense line. Master, something has been bothering me for a while now. Something feels strange. What? In their main forces. I haven't seen any siege-type Flood Dragons or champion Flood Dragons. Master. The right wall has been breached. What's with that ridiculous thing? It's a siege-class Flood Dragon. Its size is that of an adult Hell Spider. If that thing reaches us, it would do more than just decimate our formation. Master. The Flood Dragons are entering through the breached wall. They're the Flood Dragon champions. There are hero-class ones among them. They're the elites of the Flood Dragon Labyrinth. The Flood Dragon champions are approaching the core of our defense formation. And the siege-class Flood Dragon is coming. Naga troops, fall back to the second defense line. Archers, cover fire. The right defensive line and the gatekeepers are to join Quintus in stopping the champions. Quintus just became a hero. He can't defeat a hero-level Flood Dragon champion yet. Our army will be annihilated. I think it'd be better to just send out Draken. No. Our defense formation will go down in an instant the moment he stops his fire breath. I will help Quintus. Please don't order me to watch without doing anything this time. Rikshasha. Underelf Scout Rikshasha. Rare. This battle is too much for you to handle. I'm confident that I'll survive. Then go. Rikshasha and Quintus will fight the hero-level champion. And as for their main troops, let the blood leopard loose on the bridge. Mages, release the blood leopard. Towards the bridge. What if the blood leopard comes our way? Don't worry. It already fought me once. After we healed the blood leopard, we starved it for 5 days. It'll try to eat everything it comes across. It'll at least be enough to buy us some time. But the problem is with that siege flood dragon. Thank God it's aiming for me, and not the Nagas. Dominique, step back. The mace is perfect against sturdy opponents. Master. You need to conserve your energy to fight against the Flood Dragon King. I'll try my best. Alright, I'm right he. Dominique. Run. Its primary objective wasn't me. Dominique. I'm alright. The Flood Dragon is stuck at the gate of the Naga Labyrinth. Its primary objective is the core of the labyrinth. Draken. Retreat. Come back right away. Ha. My king. I don't have the time to watch you move your slow ass. Stop that thing. Prevent it from getting to the core. It's a siege-class flood dragon. How could I, but you're a dragon. Just pull on its tail or something. That's right. I'm a dragon. You stupid giant. Let's see who will please hold out until I defeat their king. And the status of the battle. I'll make a brief report. Thanks to the blood leopard, the two groups have safely fallen back to the second defense line. And they're currently fending off the flying flood dragons. More than 20 of the troops fighting against the champions have died. Order the archers to target them. What about Quintus and Rikshasha? They're both alive. They're trying to fight against the enemy's hero. The blood leopard is doing better than expected. It stopped the enemy's main force from approaching us and they're even falling back now. I thought it'd eat a couple of them before entering stealth and running away. It seems that it's looking down on the flood dragons after defeating them once. If this continues, the blood leopard will end up reaching the Flood Dragon King. Great, I hope it can at least do some damage. It's the blood leopard. The Nagas have tamed the blood leopard. To think your claws would reach all the way to me. How disgusting. Half of our left flank has been annihilated. The Flood Dragon is joining the battle. Rikshasha. You alright? Yeah, my arms are intact but I can't use one. This isn't good. They're stronger than I expected. They would have gotten even stronger if the Flood Dragon King hadn't been so passive. He has plenty of experience but he hasn't had the right opportunity to grow. Flood Dragon Champion Urzhag. Hero. Draken is holding back the Siege-class champion. And Master needs to conserve his energy to fight the Flood Dragon King. The Blood Leopard is holding back the main. Master. The flood dragon is joining the battle. Quintus, can you fight more? Of course. I'll definitely defeat that guy with my own. No, I don't think we stand a chance. We just need to hold out for as long as possible. Until our master defeats the flood dragon king. Time remaining until the labyrinth's STH rank upgrade 24 minutes 32 seconds. A human. That's unexpected. I did not expect that the Nagas would use a human mercenary. Human, where is your employer, the king of the Naga? Depending on your answer, I might even let you live. No. I might even let you join my labyrinth. I think you've misunderstood something. I am the king of the Naga. He's not even flinching. He's much sturdier than Draken from what I've heard. I can't seem to find any weaknesses either. Even areas like his joints, the gap between his scales, and his pupils are sturdier than those of Draken. I was going to let you live because you're a rare species, but I've never considered that a mere human would be the reigning king of a labyrinth. Ha, what is this fat ass talking about? Are you speaking arrogantly because you're trying to sound like a king? Or is it a bluff to hide the fact that you're too afraid of the human's weapons to do anything? The unwavering. He's fast. How is he moving so quickly with that huge body? I wanted to avoid using the parasite as much as possible, but I guess this is the strength you'd expect from a king. Master. Draken. Why is the Flood Dragon King using thermic rays? Actually. I heard that flood dragons are actually distant relatives of the dragons as well. And I also heard that the Flood Dragon King has enough dragon's blood in him to use breath attacks. Why are you only telling us that now? Miss, I'm too busy right now. Human weapons that can kill the Flood Dragon King. Master told me that it wasn't a type of firearm. But how could that small thing? There are two of you. It doesn't matter. Useless little tricks. Great. Such a strong reaction should be enough. I think I can do this. After using the parasite, I started being able to follow his movements. I still can't see any weaknesses, but blunt weapons excel at causing internal damage beneath one's armor. No matter how fast his attacks are, there are limitations to that large body of his. He won't be able to use a breath attack as long as I stay close to him. I was going easy on you because I wasn't taking you seriously. But you're really getting full of yourself. Did you really think that this was my full strength, human? No, something disguising as a human. King Anaxtis is getting serious now. We need to run away. Retreat. Or we'll get swept up. The entire army will be swept away. The flood dragons are running away. Get away from here. Run away. Just what is. I guess I should be thankful to the king of the Naga. I never thought I'd be able to see the king fight seriously again. Shouldn't you run away? All your subordinates are clinging to life. I'll be alright. I can endure if it's just once. No, I worded that badly. It's not about enduring. My king is going all out now. Witnessing this is my greatest honor. Axie, of course. You and your Naga king won't be able to withstand a single strike. The second phase. His body became more lean. Weak point detection has been activated. There are multiple weak points over his body. I guess he's foregoing defense and going full offense. That allows me to land effective blows on him now. I should wait for the right opportunity. The parasite senses a deadly threat. Damn it. He's not even giving me breathing space. I can't let him suppress me. I need to find a way out of this. You look just like a little bug, squirming around for your life. I need to avoid getting hit by his thermic ray at all costs. The weapon I brought won't be able to take it. I can't dodge it. Parasite's ability Cognition Haste has been automatically activated. The risk of instant death has triggered its activation. It will consume a drastic amount of the parasite's health. Did time stop? No. It's flowing, but very slowly. My body also feels heavy. It seems like only my cognition has gotten faster. Though this ability seems so strong that it's like a cheat. I can sense the parasite's life force draining. It will consume a drastic amount of the parasite's health. This is a dangerous ability. I need to dodge his attacks first. I need to end this before the parasite runs out of health. How foolish. Cognition Haste. Ruach. Cognition Haste. An attack from a blind spot. Is it his tail? Of the Flood Dragon King. Your position suits you quite well. Did you have an epiphany about your identity? You lizard. How dare you? I got you. I could detect his weak points, so that should have been a fatal hit. The exoskeleton. It's dangerous. Cognition Haste. The parasite is entering hibernation. Qua. Do you really think that I'd die in a place like TH? Master. No. No. Your king has fallen. Time remaining until the Labyrinth's STH rank upgrade 3 seconds. Time remaining until the Labyrinth's STH rank upgrade 2 seconds. Labyrinth upgrade has been completed. The owner of the Labyrinth, him Jin Wu, will fully recover their health. The parasite has fully recovered. The parasite will awaken from its hibernation. Labyrinth upgrade has been completed. The territory of the Labyrinth is expanding. You are currently battling within the Naga Labyrinth territory. 30. Increase in Naga strength. The owner of the Naga Labyrinth, him Jin Wu, has fully recovered. How dare you humiliate me like that? Will nothing change even if you recover? I'll just you want silence. I'm impressed that you're still alive after an explosion happened inside your throat. But your weak points are exposed. I will cut your neck myself. I need a sword. KR. Koa. He killed a hero that easily. Urzhagnim was defeated. It's the king of Naga. Kill him. Quintus. I need a sword. Here, my king. Master. Cognition haste. It's fine even if I can't move after this attack. I'll finish it with a single blow. And use my full power in this attack. Useless. No, it's too shallow. It's not too bad. The moment he pulls the sword, I'll cover it with my muscles and counter. This is the end. How could I? To the likes of such a brat. No, it's not over yet. The source of my power. I'll use all of my power from the down gems. The parasite is requesting to consume the flood dragon. I approve. Our king is. The flood dragon king is. A human is. Eating the flood dragon king. Kaya. He's eating the flood dragon king so mercilessly. What is it? How dreamy of him. You have absorbed the core of the flood dragon king, Anaxtus. Ha. Thu. The parasite has acquired a new ability. New ability fortification. Able to recreate the defense of a flood dragon. The owner of the flood dragon labyrinth, Anaxtus, has died. The summoned flood dragons can no longer exist. The existence of the powerful beings is being broken down sequentially. The intelligence of the weak beings 15 slowly deteriorating and they will turn feral. Naga summon. Naga champion. 00. Use all of my possessed energy. Naga champion. 25, can be summoned after reaching labyrinth rank 5. A lethal unit heavily specialized for attack. Nagas, commence your attack. Do not let them disappear peacefully. We show no mercy. Kill them as painfully as possible. Slaughter them. You have overcome an overwhelming difference in power and your greatness will be widely announced throughout the underworld. Lose the flood dragon labyrinth. Has been defeated by the new Naga labyrinth. The flood dragons that served under the flood dragon labyrinth will turn feral. Ha. Seriously. That musclehead died. King of Hammer and Anvil, Malaxus. Just what kind of weapon killed him? He placed all his faith in his sturdy body and attacked mindlessly. Although it was a bit late, it was inevitable. The King of Wanderers, Chekarim. That disgusting lizard. I'm rather glad that happened to him. Queen of Dreams Carrianne. The Flood Dragon King died even though he was so cautious. He probably let his arrogance get the best of him. The King of Swamps Corinthus. Ah. It happened right next door. What a pain in the ass. Now that the Flood Dragon King can no longer get in the way, I bet the Spirit King won't stay still for a while. King of Gluttony Cuthar. I guess I should scout the area for now. Let's see. The Naga Labyrinth. And the Labyrinth of the Dead. King of the Dead Belicious. Are we about done cleaning up? Yes. The bigger flood dragons perished, and the Naga soldiers took care of all the remaining ones. We have lost approximately 50. Half of our soldiers died. I guess we should make a graveyard or something. If not for you, Master, we probably wouldn't be able to even defend against their vanguard. It was a truly heroic battle. You overcame an enemy 5 times our number while sacrificing only half of our troops. May the sacrificed Naga soldiers enjoy eternal honor. She's not wrong. Most of the deaths were caused by the dragon's breath. Though they killed 200-odd flood dragons at the front lines, they only lost 20 or so soldiers. They were able to hold their own despite having less and lower quality soldiers. Maybe if it's him. Congratulations on your victory, Master. Rikshasha, how's your wound? I was able to get help from a healer. More importantly, the Flood Dragon Labyrinth should be completely empty and their core should be wide open. It's not over after killing their king. Not at all. Before the labyrinth chooses its new owner, you must claim it quickly. The Flood Dragons have already dug a hole straight here so we can get there in about half a day. Got it. We'll finish cleaning up and depart right away. I guess we don't even have the time to catch our breaths after a war. You seem to be troubled due to the lack of manpower. I believe I could be of help to you. Allow me to congratulate you on your heroic victory against the Flood Dragon Labyrinth. I can't help but be amazed at such an incredible feat. He was loitering around the bridge, so I brought him here. Let him go, he's a black merchant I've traded with before. So, what do you mean by help? If there's a war, there is a victor. And if there's a victor, there shall be spoils of war. And us black merchants are willing to buy the spoils of war for a high cost. For instance, the body of the Flood Dragon King. Its neck is gone, but the rest is in such a good condition. I guess this is how you've been doing business with others. I won't deny that. Well, whatever. I'll leave a minimal amount for food and materials, and sell everything else. A wise choice. Ah, I almost forgot the most important thing. What else is left? That wasn't the real reason I came here. I'm actually here to deliver this to you. This is the seal of a baron. You have received an underworld baron seal. This is the first baron seal given to the master of a labyrinth that is not located in the abyss. Would you like to inherit the position of a baron? You have been appointed as a baron of the underworld. The territory of the Naga labyrinth has been declared as the baron's territory. Intelligent beings in the underworld will not be able to infiltrate the Naga labyrinth. You are able to set a toll on the territory. You are able to assemble an order of knights. You are now qualified to pass through the abyss levels. You have obtained the authority of a lower-class noble. There's a lot. I didn't expect your lack of hesitation. I already knew something like this existed. Although I didn't know this would be delivered by a mere black merchant. I'm only here to deliver it. Why did you follow us to the Flood Dragon Labyrinth? As far as I know, the Naga Labyrinth is not capable enough to operate the Flood Dragon Labyrinth as of right now. That's right. And since the Flood Dragon King died while he was away, both the labyrinth and its core are in perfect shape. So, us black merchants will have to pay more for the labyrinth. I don't understand the nonsense you're spouting. Pardon. Who said I'm selling this labyrinth? Well, since you don't have the ability to operate it, the only thing left to do is Nagas. Bring me everything that could be of use, and destroy everything else. Plunder. There are few labyrinths in a good state because of the Great War. If you do this, there's no way for a new labyrinth grow here. That's what I want. What? The position of a baron isn't something you should underestimate. Most wouldn't even dare to get close. As if I care. The energy of the labyrinth core is incredible. Core of the Flood Dragon Labyrinth crank 7. 5400.7000. I guess he didn't even think about the case where he would die. I'll take all of it. Would you like to deactivate and disassemble the core? Yeah. The Flood Dragon Labyrinth has been deactivated. I just don't like the idea of another labyrinth growing near my own. Decades of growth is gone, just like this. Don't worry, I've left some for you. I'll sell you the Flood Dragon's specialized equipment. The Nagas can't use them anyway. You'd better be quick before the Nagas crunch them all into pieces. Ugh. Master. These are the horned rats that used to work for the Flood Dragon Labyrinth. I've brought them here from inside the labyrinth. It seems that some are still in hiding. 100. What should we do with them? Oh ho. They seem pretty useful. Rats, listen up. He is the master of the Naga Labyrinth who sliced the neck of the Flood Dragon King Anaxtus. He was recognized by the underworld for his feats and earned a noble title. If you wish to save your life, pay your respects to the Baron. Your authority as the Baron of the Underworld is activating. The horned rats submit to the Underworld Baron Him Jinwoo. After defeating the Flood Dragon King, I came to visit the Flood Dragon Labyrinth, my spoils of war. I will take you in as one of my own only if I deem you useful. If you aren't, I will destroy you all. I need to check whether you guys will be of any use. 1. I was expecting better since you were workers for an established labyrinth, but you're all skin and bones. You won't be able to lift up any tools properly. Most of you are malnourished and overworked, and some of you are suffering from illnesses. How could you ever work effectively in that state? You'd only spread your diseases if I took you in. It's over. He'll kill us all. We've lived our entire lives working for the Flood Dragon King. Maybe it's better to just die like this, instead of struggling to live on. We should feed them first. 0. Provide them with a space in the labyrinth and feed them 3 times a day with nutritious foods. Give them some time to rest as well. Once the temple has been constructed, quarantine them until they recover. I can't believe it. He's planning to feed us then eat us. How stupid. If you die, you won't be able to work. As long as you work for my labyrinth, I won't allow any form of death other than natural causes. You will be put to work as soon as you recover. You'll be provided with 3 meals, 8 hours of sleep, and at least 5 hours of free time a day. You will have 2 days off every week and you will also be free if you finish your assigned task early. You need to eat up to gain muscle and you need rest to strengthen those muscles. The efficiency decreases if you are overworked. I don't think you believe me yet. Stop ruining the product and come out already. Oh my. Look at this. 0. How could there be such a chubby caterpillar in the underworld? It's not a caterpillar, it's a naga. I see. It's the naga's emergency ration. It's a naga worker. This is a worker. Look how chubby its fingers are. 0. Let me say this again. 3 meals a day, plenty of rest, and guaranteed sleep and time off. If you need to leave the labyrinth for a task, you will be protected by the Naga soldiers. Come work for the Naga labyrinth. My king. I will serve you until I die. Great King of Naga. Master. I think all the rats came out of hiding after hearing what you said. That's okay. We have plenty of food. Listen up, horned rats. 400 million 10. 0. You no longer need to shiver in fear of being eaten by the flood dragons after being overworked. Come to my labyrinth. I will serve you flood dragon meat. Chorned rat worker. 176, daily food intake, 1 flood dragon per 16 rats. There has never been an instance of there being 2 cores in a single labyrinth. No one knows what changes will result from this. Do you still agree to activate the new core? Nobody does it because you scare them like that. I agree. The new core of the labyrinth has started activating. Main core Naga Labyrinth Core Crank 5. Subcore Flood Dragon Labyrinth Core Crank 7. The main and subcore differ in rank. The subcore cannot fully bring out its potential. The rank of the subcore will temporarily downgrade to rank 5. The efficiency of the 2 cores have increased significantly. The total energy capacity of the main core is increasing 1700. 2500, the total energy capacity of the subcore is decreasing 7000. 2500. The energy inside the subcore has exceeded its maximum capacity and you will lose 2900. Energy. What? Hold on. That's like losing 1000 low-grade down gems. Adjustment complete. Damn it. I guess there's nothing I can do about it. It's not like 2500 is low either. Synchronization in progress. Time left until completion 6 days 23 hours 59 minutes 52 seconds. I guess we'll just wait now. Are the rats resting up? Yes. They're recovering well. I think some of them are imagining things because they're not used to getting rest. Even the flood dragons didn't get this kind of treatment. We were scammed. They're planning to fatten us up before eating us. They must have been overworked their entire life. I think they'll be fine once they start working again. I don't know how you knew, but I'm glad you dug a room already. It's a bit small, but we just need to make it bigger. Ah. Thank you. My secret room. Master, we're nearly done organizing and summing up the spoils of war. Go ahead. We've extracted down gems from the dead flood dragon bodies. We've brought back corpses I want to rest. As we ran out of space in our storage, we froze them at the site of the battle. Did you figure out the exact numbers? Yes. Those that can be used for food: number 176 flood dragon soldiers, 47 heroes. Your senior is working hard, so why are you lacking off? We ran out of mana. Catapulting flood dragons and 10 flood dragon champions. Thank God the mages know ice magic. This entire place would reek of rotting corpses otherwise. I'll brief you on the down gems now. We have 236 low-grade down gems, 72 mid-grade ones, and 8 high-grade ones. It's fewer than I thought. And last but not least, 1 super-grade down gem. What? How did we get a super-grade gem? Is it from the siege class? No, the siege class perished with the down gems. I think. The down gem of the blood leopard that the flood dragon king killed was laying around in the war site. Chart of the blood leopard. Super grade. You can only check the exact worth of the down gem with a research lab and a smithy. Good job, Dominique. Excellent. I'm sure this will more than make up for the lost energy. The territory of the labyrinth seems to have expanded until the bridge. There was a territorial bonus during the battle. We shall build new labyrinth gates at the new borders of the territory. Gate cost summary: the left side of the lake. -120. Is where we'll move the barracks, farm and training hall to. Cost summary: Barak X3 -60 farm relocation -10 farm expansion -20 training hall relocation -15 training hall expansion -30 -135 beneath the lake. We'll build a research lab and temple on the right side. Research lab on the left. We will build a smithy and move the pub over. Cost summary: storage X4 -40 pub relocation -20 temple -50 smithy -50 research lab -50 -210. And as for the empty spaces, we will house the rats and the nagas. Master. Why don't you make a place for you to rest near the owner room? Is that really necessary? Of course it is. I don't think it makes sense that someone as great as you only has this throne room for yourself. If you say so. Also, as a reward for the eliminating the spiders, Quintus requested that anyone of hero rank and above should have their own private rooms. She's talking so fast. That's unexpected. I thought he'd be the type to request for an armory instead. That's. Providing them with a private space could motivate the other soldiers to work even harder. I see, it makes sense. I guess I should thank Quintus for that idea later. I think Quintus. I guess we could make it around Hayrace. Would prefer to have me deliver it to him instead of you making the trip yourself, Master. Is that so? Then I'll leave it up to you. Then, I'll deliver your construction orders now. I think they're excited about the changes to the Labyrinth's layout. The Naga Labyrinth will definitely go through a substantial amount of growth starting today. But we're far from done. We can't stop at being a strong labyrinth. We must get even stronger. Everyone, retreat. It's not something we can handle ourselves. The level 8s were slaughtered. This isn't what we discussed earlier. I thought it'd only run away. It's just a mere werbeast. You mean the 7th floor of the underworld? Isn't the sole reason we go to the underworld? For money from down gems. Isn't this much enough? Why is there a need to go all the way down to the 7th floor? And how would they know if it's from the 7th floor or not? Please help me out just this once. I just need a record of having sent a person down. My client is insisting on it. It's only the 7th floor, the entrance to the lower floors. Even if I like money, I won't send people down to die for money. As I've said, we already have down gems. I'm not doing this because of down gems. Ugh. I didn't want to tell you because you were in a similar situation. Have you heard of werbeasts? Werbeasts? You mean like those horned rats? No, I'm not talking about beasts who can speak. I'm talking about those things that appear in comics. Humans with animal ears and tails, you know. Capturing them and enslaving them is popular amongst the rich. You're saying that humans like enslaving beings from the underworld. Well, technically humans did win the war. How is this any different from Dun-Jian babies? You know how money works in the market. The Explorer Association I told you about earlier even has a team for capturing werbeasts. So are you asking me to capture werbeasts for them, knowing that they'll be treated the same way dungeon babies are? No, no, no. I'm not. I'm just asking you to leave a record of you doing it. I'll provide you with equipment and supplies for free, so I just want you to go to the 7th floor and come back. You don't need to capture anyone. I'll compensate you plenty for this job, so please. It's only a lower floor. I'm doing this because I don't want to get anyone killed. Ha. If you only want me to go there and back, I'll do it. Thank you. All I need to do is figure out how to tell my client about failing to capture one. It should take you around 2 months to get to the 7th floor. Ah, Mr. Beck, do you happen to know anything about the Flood Dragon Labyrinth? Are you talking about the Scaredy Cat Anaxtis on floor 9? Master, you're back. Nothing happened while I was gone, right? Not much happened, but I do have something to report back to you about. Go ahead. Most of the horned rats have been put to work. Here, have a drink while you work. Those damn flood dragon bastards, I think they're very satisfied with their workplace. That's good. They're about 40. Less efficient compared to the Naga workers though. Those horned rats are terrible at their work. Isn't it because of fatigue? According to Rakshasha, it's due to the difference between the species. Rather than the big holes required to construct rooms or tunnels, the horned rats are specialized at digging holes only big enough for their own bodies to fit through. I should look into this later. Next, the research lab and the smithy will finish refining the blood leopard's heart within 3 days. 3 days, huh? Then I guess I should leave after seeing the result. I have plenty of time, and it'd give me some time recover as well. Where are you headed to? I accepted a request from a human again. Since you belong to the upper world, I understand that you bring down gems with you to make a living above, but I am frustrated that I have less time to see you because of that. That does make me a bit embarrassed. But don't worry too much. All my possessions above ground, such as my money, house, and connections, are just for show. Of course, I do have family above, but I was born in the underworld. Maybe it's only natural for me to feel more comfortable in the Naga labyrinth. Master. And I also get some valuable information from above. By valuable information, do you mean? It's valuable by human standards, so I don't know if you'll feel the same about it, but apparently, the Naga labyrinth is on the 9th floor of the underworld. I don't really understand what that means. That means we at least won't have to worry about human explorers intruding into our labyrinth. If 2F, 3F, 4F, 5F, F8, F9, F, most of them will die before even reaching us. However, we would take the most damage if the beast of the abyss was to go wild. Let's continue our talk while walking. I want to see the results of the construction. Apparently, the humans called the Flood Dragon King a scaredy cat. It seems that he was busy avoiding humans during the Great War. I guess it was true that he was scared of the humans' weapons. A couple of plastic bombs exploded in his throat and he was still completely fine, although it turned out to be just a false rumor. Now loading. The blood leopard heart is ready. The left one has been appraised from the lab, and the right one has been refined in the smithy. Good work. I'll take a look at the one from the lab first. Blood leopard's heart. Supergrade. Appraised. Down gem from the blood leopard, the cruel apex predator of the underworld. It contains the essence of its stealth ability, which had been enhanced from years of hunting. Oh ho. I've figured out that an ability resides in it, but I have no idea how to use it. It's not like I can eat it or anything. The parasite requests for the supergrade down gem, blood leopard's heart. This is I believe it asked for something similar during my battle with Anaxtis. I guess the hypothesis I made back then was right. What would that be? I think the parasite that resides in your body requires very valuable down gems to grow. And that's why it has the ability to sense down gems. That's a bit troublesome. A super-grade down gem like this would contribute to the growth of the labyrinth by quite a bit. No, we're rather lucky. From what I've heard, some suck their host's blood, and in the worst case, some require their host's vitality, so I think we could consider ourselves quite lucky. What? And you still made me take it. It was a desperate situation. She's not wrong. If it wasn't for the parasite, we would have lost to the Flood Dragon King helplessly. Neither me nor the labyrinth would be standing right now. I approve. The parasite has acquired a new ability. New ability: camouflage. Nothing will be able to see you without a special detection skill. Oh. The parasite has reached its growth limit. It will undergo a transformation to surpass its growth limit. The parasite will be in hibernation for a week. See, congratulations. The parasite is sleeping. And this one has been refined in the smithy. Blood Leopard's heart. Super grade refined. Down gem from the Blood Leopard, the cruel apex predator of the underworld. You are able to add a special ability to a piece of equipment by crafting the equipment with this. I don't think we can use this one right now. After all, I break my weapon every time I fight. Maybe I should look for a personal weapon I can use. 000 I don't think I should use this on any common weapon. Now that I've finished checking it out, I'll be on my way to finish the human's request. It'll take around 2 weeks, so I'll check in on the Flood Dragon Core synchronization after I come back. Would you be alright with the parasite sleeping? I did get quite a bit of help from the parasite, but the parasite isn't the reason I'm strong. You did hunt down a hell spider without its help. That's right. I'll be fine as long as I don't run into anyone like Anaxtis. Why are there so many corpses at the start of the 7th floor? What do you think killed all of them? Since they seem to have been stabbed, bitten, and sliced, I don't think it's anything big. But it can't be anything small either, since 2 level 8s died. Maybe something mid-sized. They most likely ran into a higher species similar to fanged bats. I think we should be cautious of the ceiling and stay close to the walls. If you hear any high-pitched chirps, don't move. You heard him, right? Tell that to everyone. Ugh, do we really need to go into places where so many have died just to capture werbeasts? Didn't you hear? It seems that floor 7 has some rare breeds. Maybe we could sell it on our own after capturing it before we turn it over to our client. It'd be a waste if we come to where our level 8 allies died and walk away with only the commission fee. You're right. Maybe it's a good thing since there's less of us to split among. But don't let your guard down. That could be us. Let's move. I guess the dungeon babies lost their touch. They're all wrong. The underworld beasts don't leave behind corpses. They don't leave any meat behind from the corpses, to be exa. Most of the hunting that goes on in the underworld is for food. With the exception of some species, most of them don't waste their energy on meaningless hunting. Since they're more prone to danger when fatigued. There are many human corpses lying around in a wide area. There are only human corpses, and none of them show any signs of being eaten. There aren't any signs of gear being stolen either, so it was not done to protect territory. A small species. A single entity lashing out in self-defense. It seems pretty strong too. It's still close by. Damn it. I couldn't sense it until right before it reached me. Is this the werbeast Mr. Beck was talking about? I think this is the one that the explorers were after. Which means that this one is probably what the client wanted. It's likely also the one responsible for slaughtering all the explorers. It's not very skilled at offense. It almost feels like I'm fighting against a smaller version of the blood leopard. I'd say it's around the same level as Quintus. I have no interest in you, so back off. And if you still want to fight me, I guess he have no choice but to kill you. I caught it. We've successfully captured it. I was worried because there were so many corpses, but it was thankfully easier than expected. Let's head back before the beasts come. What do you think you're doing? Huh? Should you really be saying that when we saved your life? Aren't you part of the group that got slaughtered down here? You're back after running away alone to bring back the equipment, right? All your equipment is cheap, so I doubt you're a normal explorer. A dungeon baby. I think you might be the captain of an expedition team or something. We need to tie it down quickly. 0. Are those the down gems you got from this expedition? Wow. You got so many. I'm sure you're happy to have the entire expedition team's worth of down gems all to yourself. I came here alone. And I don't know the people who died here. Ha. You don't need to act tough like that. The stronger you are, the higher chance you have of surviving. You don't need to be embarrassed about surviving alone, you know. Activate ability. Read the movement of the target for up to 2 seconds in the future. 0.03, 28 around 3 seconds until our attacks hit. It's over. Midnight, 56. Hey. If it's dangerous, you need to send us a signal. What are you? 3 seconds. What? The one we hunted that came from the lower abyss floors was around 3 seconds. I know. That's why we almost all died back then. So what about it? His reaction time is not bad. I don't think it's an attack an average explorer can pull off. I think you're still a bit too young to be called a veteran. Maybe around the 4th floor. Why is a dungeon baby dressed as a normal explorer? You guys must be human hunters. His reaction time is Maori scumbags that hunt your own species. See, I will make sure to destrum you. Seconds. What the hell is that? A monster. Shouldn't we need to help them? Help them my ass, we need to. Are you? Fuck off. Why you? What are you? A dungeon baby? That's not what I'm asking. Ah. Now I get it. I think I get it now. All these corpses. It's your doing, right? You slaughtered your own expedition team so you could take the war beast for yourself. Just like us. That's right, a human hunter. So you must also be a human hunter. Not even worth hearing out. The captain is fighting and half of them fled. He's from the abyss. Run away. 0 pieces of trash. I won't let a single one of you go. Now I can't even tell what's real or not. Ability or not, it's all meaningless. The difference is too big. Change ability target. 0 The target will be myself. Colorado. Whoa. A level 12. It's over. What a creepy bastard. Oh no. The down gems are. I should have fought without my bag. You still want to fight me? I already gave you a chance. What? What's with that expression? And the farm animals we have are 20 rabbits and 14 bears. Our food supply can't keep up with the labyrinth's growth. The farm animals haven't even had a chance to go through a single generation yet. We'll be fine for a while thanks to the flood dragon corpses, but why don't we have the Nagas sustain themselves with the power of the down gems for now? We can prioritize giving food to the rats.